Thanks for stopping by my channel. So today's video, I thought we would do a little bit of hair coloring. I have my Starjoy Golds out. I haven't been using these in quite some time. But if you saw my post over on my community tab, I posted about these Starjoy Gold pencils coming out in some new packaging, and the listing says Starjoy New Edition, which I thought was a little confusing. Because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, new edition. Is that some kind of new pencils? And I was thinking, did they put out the original 120 set again? Because I know a lot of people have been asking for that. But no, they're the Starjoy Gold pencils in a canvas case, which I think is really great. They're about the same price as the tin. I don't know if this is going to be taking over the place of the ones that come in the tin, or if they're both being sold simultaneously. I did ask Andy about it, but I haven't heard back from him on that topic. But I did get a chance to ask him if there was anything different about this new set in the canvas case, and he told me no, that they just basically the packaging was all that was different. So I got them because I wanted to double check and make sure I wasn't missing anything, fear of missing out. So I picked them up, and this swatch chart comes with the swatch chart pamphlet comes with the case, and I swatched them all out. And then I took my old set, my original set. This is the set that came out about 2 years ago, was when they were initially released, I think. At least that's when I look back at my old videos, that's when I put that video out. It was 2 years ago. It says 2 years ago. So I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison and make sure, did they feel different? Were the colors, were there some sort of pigment differences or anything? And for the most part, I found that they are pretty much exactly the same as the original set. The only thing I did find, I think I found a mistake. It looks like maybe it might be a production mistake, but Lilac Heather and what was it, 83, the Cornflower. I think these two must have been switched somehow. I have my old color and the new ones. Where did I put it? I had it just a minute ago, you guys. Where did I put those pencils? I took them out. Oh, okay. I found them. These are from the new set of pencils that I just got in the canvas case, and I made a little chart here. First batch, Cornflower. I don't want to get confused. I did see a video quite some time ago of somebody talking about this Cornflower blue pencil, and they were wondering why it wasn't Cornflower blue. It was coming out this purple color. See, this one says Cornflower, and it's in a purple barrel and a purple core and everything. So I saw that video and I was like, oh, that's weird. Let me pull mine out and see if mine is like that. It's like, I don't think so. I think mine was actually blue. So this is from the original batch of pencils, and you can see it is blue, and the new one is a purple. I found the new one of this Lilac Heather is the same color as the original Cornflower barrel, almost. And the Cornflower is now the color of the original Lilac Heather. Now, I originally was thinking when I first saw that video a long time ago, I was like, oh, I was really thinking like, oh, maybe something happened with, how those two purples from Prismacolor got discontinued. I was figuring it must have been something like that. Like maybe they couldn't get the pigments or anything, but I found that the colors are switched. So just if you pick up this set again, or you're confused about why this Cornflower would be purple and not Cornflower blue, they're switched. So my suggestion would be just either, if you don't care, you don't care, and just leave it. But I pulled my 2 original ones from my old set, and I just replaced it into the new canvas set. But you could always just get like a little label or something and relabel them too. That's a suggestion. I'm gonna just put these 2 new ones off to the side. These aren't like colors that I use super often anyway. As you can see, this is my original set. It's not in any sort of order. It's like in a mishmash order, but I mostly like to use these pencils for the skin tone colors. You can see I definitely used up the peach colors the most. Yellow peach. So yeah, so just a quick little review of the new set of pencils. I don't know if this little pamphlet is new or if they revamped this some time ago, and I just don't know because I only have the original set. But this pamphlet is different than the one that I got. When I did the review, I was a little bit critical of the lack of information in the way it was explained in the pamphlet. I didn't think it was written or explained too well, but I see that they've since put a little chart here explaining what the different letters on the pencils mean. Like BV means blue violet, and how CC, that's a color corrector. They're in little kind of groups. It's almost like you would get like a skin tone set or a pastel set, but it's all in one 120 piece set broken up into little separate sets. So if you do remember when these first came out, if you were around the coloring community when these first came out, these were a little bit, there was a little controversies here and there regarding these pencils, which I'm not going to get into, but if you were around back then, you know how it was a little contentious with these pencils for whatever reasons. But these are one of my favorite sets of pencils, even though I haven't used them in quite a while. You know, I'm a pencil collector, and I do try to be I do like to be honest about my opinions on stuff. So when I first got the pamphlet, I didn't think it was, I just didn't think it was explained correctly, executed well, with the explanation of all the different colors and that sort of thing. But I do really like the pencils. I did give it a very favorable review, I thought. But I tell you guys, that video is like my most hated video. Yeah, I think it is. Probably still to this day. It's the most hated video. And I have a lot of really nice comments under the video, so I really don't get it what I did wrong or said wrong about anything. But this is the first page I ever did with those pencils, and I really must say, I think, this is from Mermaid Legends, I think these pencils really changed the way I approach coloring, the way I feel about layering and everything, because I used to be very heavy-handed. I used to be very impatient. I wanted results like right away. I didn't have time for layering. It really changed my appreciation for layering, for sure. And it did definitely change my coloring style, I think, for the better. So this was about 2 years ago, and I kind of wanted to do something similar with these pencils since I haven't used them in a while. And I kind of just wanted to see what the difference was in my coloring style since then, and if I've improved a little bit. And I don't really feel like I need to have colors in a specific order for me to be able to pick them out, but I do understand why this set is set up in the way it is. I do think it's helpful for someone newer or someone who's not the best at being able to pick out colors on their own. So that's kind of my revisit on the Starjoy Gold pencils. It's always good to revisit stuff, I think, see how you've changed. Your opinions might change. My opinions could change from one day to the next. Since these just came out again, kind of re-released again, it kind of got me to try them out again. I do really like to use them in these Anastasia Koldareva books. So I'd love to hear what you guys think of these pencils 2 years later. Are they ones you gravitate towards? Are they on the top of your pencil list, or have they been relegated to the back of the closet, never to be seen again? And if that is the case, I kind of suggest maybe pull them out and revisit them. I'm gonna work on her hair a little bit. I thought I would share the color combo for her hair with you guys. I'm using 12O, which is 12. It's an orange, and the color is mango for her highlight. Then next up is Sienna Brown Light 97S. That's one of the skin tone pencils. Tree Bark 103, and that's another one from the skin tone section. And Sepia 110 CC. And that is from the color correcting section. Now, don't get hung up on what section these pencils are from. You can use whatever pencils you'd like. These kind of are just helpful suggestions to get, like I said, like a newer beginning colorist kind of into the groove of coloring and knowing what colors to pick. So this one, Red Wine 61J, I was kind of an afterthought because I accidentally pulled this one instead of Sepia at one point this morning, actually. I thought it was a little bit dark, and I took this one instead of Sepia, and I started with the hair strands over here. And then I realized after I turned on the lights, I was like, oh, oopsie, that was the wrong pencil. So instead of erasing it and like messing it up, possibly messing it up more, so I just went through and gave her some red wine highlights. I had used this one for her eye makeup originally, so I don't even know why I still had it out, but yeah, anyway. But so that one kind of got incorporated into her hair color as well. I'm not really quite sure what to call this color. You guys let me know. I was thinking maybe, I guess now because I put the red wine in there, kind of gives off an auburn type of vibe, we'll say, I guess. But I was doing her skin. I don't even remember what colors I picked. I just was pulling random colors. But it took me about 2 days to do her skin. These are very kind of slow. I want to say these are slow pencils in comparison maybe to some other pencils. Like, you do have to put in some work for these, I think, to get the true enjoyment out of these. You might not like that. So I have heard people not liking them, maybe because of that reason, that you do kind of have to work a lot of layers to get kind of a good end result. But like I said, I kind of enjoy it now, kind of find it relaxing to do so many layers. So I just put the mango down. It's kind of like the base for the color. And I'm doing little strokes. This is the Sienna Brown Light. And I'm not going all the way to the center at first. And then now I'm going to do Tree Bark. I'm not doing so much like very distinctive strands, because her hair has like very distinctive strands in here already. And these are a little bit on the softer side. So these are not my favorite to do hair necessarily, because I do prefer to do like a harder pencil when I'm doing hair. These are soft. So I'm doing a little bit more of a layered type of hair, I think. Look. But since these are so, she already has defined strands, I don't think you really have to do too much hard work to get the hair strands to look good. The darker one. And I'm just really going over the whole thing again after I've done all my colors. This red wine color I'm kind of gonna do last after I do these four, just because this wasn't my initial intention for to be even involved in this hair color. So I'm gonna put that one off to the side, and when I'm done doing hair, I'm just gonna go lightly over with the red wine, just to give it a little bit of a highlight. I have to turn my mistakes into happy accidents. Who says that? Bob Ross? Yeah. Happy accidents. So after I do like the initial first layer, I kind of just go back over light to dark, dark to light, whatever I feel like it doing, until I feel satisfied, I guess. Yeah. Go over the center a little more. So I don't think we're gonna do her whole hair, because I'd be here for hours. But I just do like a little bit of red wine on top. So I really don't have any true rhyme or reason when I'm doing what I'm doing. Just kind of going with the flow, because it's hair, so you do want it to look somewhat uniform, but I think you can kind of get away with different colors. So I have a new phone, I have a new light. I feel like I haven't really been around for a while. I have been posting, like I posted a few videos not talking, and I've been posting on my community tab, but I just haven't really been feeling too much like talking, posting videos. It's been really hot here in New Jersey. It's finally September, turning into fall, turning to Halloween soon. Halloween is my favorite time of year. Fall is my favorite time of year. Summer's too hot for me. It's been like 100 degrees. So I haven't really been able to film much, just because it's too hot and I'm like uncomfortable. So I've been wanting to do videos. I have ideas for videos. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this video. And then then I'm like, I don't know what happens. I just get, I think I get overwhelmed, because I think sometimes I have too many ideas, and it's too much. It just becomes too much, and I get overwhelmed, and then I just decide I'll just forget it. I'm not going to do anything. And I don't know how to get out of that, but yeah, that's just been how I've been feeling lately. I have a wisdom tooth coming in, and it's making me kind of miserable, having a hard time eating and talking. So that's kind of a little bit of a reason why I haven't been feeling like filming much either. So a lot of different things that just gets in the way. I've started making videos, and then I get stuck just doing the introduction, and then I'll quit. I'll be like, oh, just forget it. I can't even talk. So I just give up. But that's why I've been doing just some videos with music and doing shorts like swatching stuff. I just got a set of Color skin tone pencils, so I just did a little shorts and swatched them out, so I didn't have to talk in the video. Yeah, so I have a few things I have on the way that I have to do actual promotion and talking for. So I'm doing this, trying to do this video to get me back into the groove of talking, because I'm not really much for talking actually in general. I'm gonna be like, why do you have this YouTube channel if you don't like to talk? All you do is you have to talk for the YouTube video. But I feel like it's kind of different because I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to you guys, but when I'm filming, I feel like I'm saying the things that I would be saying to myself in my head basically on a regular basis, because I have a constantly nonstop conversation with myself usually. So trying to, I don't know, like I said, get back into the groove of making videos. I have some Temu stuff. Actually, I still have some Temu stuff I never filmed. And I have some Halloween stuff I have planned. Hopefully, I'll get to. Yeah, so if you don't see me around for a long periods of time, and some are around, but just I don't have anything to talk about, or I'm currently feeling too awkward to talk. So you might just see me making non-speaking videos, like music videos, stuff like that. So just wanted to kind of stop by and check in with you guys and see how everyone's doing, let you know how I'm doing. I do have to, hopefully I don't have to get my wisdom tooth removed. It's been growing, it's been coming in probably on and off for about 20 years now, maybe 25 years. So it's finally almost up, I think. So crossing my fingers. They're probably going to tell me I need to get it removed. And I'm really scared to get it removed just because I'm older, and I've read a lot of things saying it's a little bit more difficult to recover from the surgery and everything. So I'm really just hoping it grows in by itself and I don't have to go through it and get it removed. But we'll see what happens. If anybody out there, have you gotten your wisdom teeth removed at an older age? And I'm saying like older, I want to say like 40 plus, because I'm about to turn 48. Was Googling how, is it normal for it to be like in your 40s and your wisdom teeth to grow in? And I did see some instances where people said like, yeah, it is, but it's not as common and it's a little bit more dangerous, like, to get it removed. I'm like, oh no. So I have a blood disorder too, so that kind of like doubles my scaredy catness about it too. So but I did actually run into an old coworker of mine, and I think she's my age, or she actually might even be a little bit older than me, and she told me she had to get hers removed too. So I'm thinking maybe it's not as uncommon as I'm thinking, but she told me she did have a really bad time recovering from it, because think they say when you're in your 20s, that's usually when they come up. It's like about a week you would be out. And into your 40s and 50s, I think you would have to be out for maybe up to 2 weeks. So, and plus I don't even have 2 weeks of vacation time at this point to do it. So, fingers crossed, it'll grow. It'll finish growing. Maybe by the time I turn 50, it'll be all the way up. Yeah, so I know I'm very, let's see. So another reason I haven't really been able to do too many videos is because they're selling my building, and I was nervous about that too, because I was like, oh, now I have to find someplace else to live. But it seems like the person that is buying the building is not going to make us move out. There's 3 other apartments in this building besides mine. So we were all a little bit worried, but it seems like we're going to be able to stay, which is good for me because I really can't afford to move right now. So there's been like lots of inspectors coming by, people coming to look at the apartment. So very messy and disorganized. And I have a lot of stuff. And this apartment is very small. So I've been constantly making sure I'm having to clean up after myself, more so than if I knew nobody was coming over. So I have those, I'm kind of one of those people that when I hear somebody's coming over, I do a quick like ADD cleanup and shove everything in the closet, put everything under the bed, that sort of thing. So I've been doing a lot of that lately. Let's see, is this coming out good? See, I can't even, I do have a hard time talking and coloring at the same time. So I just wanted to give you guys a little brief heads up of where I'm at the moment. Well, for my few coloring buddies, friends who are interested. That's kind of why I haven't been around too much. But I do want to make an effort to make more videos, more review videos. And plus, when I want to do makeup videos, like reviews or hauls or clothing videos, then I have to do a whole new setup for my camera. I have to put makeup on. I have to look presentable. But I do really like doing the haul videos. I used to be work in retail, and I used to be one of my jobs was to dress the mannequins, and I do really miss that a lot. I do enjoy putting outfits together. So that's why I changed the name of my channel to Crystal's Color and Style, so I could just do a little bit more stuff, more subjects that I find interesting, a little bit more lifestyle stuff. It is a little bit difficult to change the content a little bit because everybody's I guess, that originally subscribed to my channel came just for coloring. But I didn't want to make a separate channel. I just figured if you're not interested in a particular video of mine, you just don't watch it. I do have a lot of different playlists, so I figure if you're not interested in one thing I'm talking about or showing you, you can find something else you might be interested in. So I do want to do some more different things on the channel, not just colored pencil reviews all the time, or yeah, that does seem to be the thing that gets the most views on my channel. And I do like to do reviews, but I just get kind of like I want to do other things. I'd like to do some more color stories. I haven't done one of those in a while. I do want to do similar kind of little info, short little, I guess you would call them little video essays on different subjects, maybe makeup related or fashion designer, fashion related, that sort of thing. So hopefully I get out of my funk and pick up the pace and get a little motivated. I think I will now that summer's over and I'm into my fall, the fall season. I think I have the opposite. You know, people get that, what is it? Seasonal depression for when it's wintertime. I think I have that in the summertime. And then when the wintertime comes, I'm a little bit in a better mood. So let me know what you guys think of. I'd like to hear what you guys think of the direction change to my channel. I'd love to hear what you think of these Starjoy Gold pencils. Pretty much, I'd love to hear whatever you want to tell me about. You can discuss in the comment section, or you can message me. I'm always around for if you have any questions. And if I don't have the answers for you, I do my best to find a source for you or something like that. So I'm going to call it a day on this video and continue coloring this girl's hair. I picked this one out because I liked, well, I picked it out because it wasn't too much intricate details to work on, but I liked how this cat and her have that kind of like cranky face. And I'm feeling kind of cranky lately too, so it's kind of my mood, a cranky mood a little bit. But yeah, so let me hear your thoughts down below in the comments, and hopefully I'll see you guys around really soon in another video. If not talking, well, at least I'll have some music, or we'll be listening to maybe a story or a chapter from an audiobook or something. So I hope you guys all have a really great rest of your day. Happy coloring, and I'll see you next time.